Hey boys and girls, I'm doing a voiceover here because it was just windy as heck out there yesterday. So we're in Wenas, Washington. I think it's called Wenas. I'd like to think it's called Wenas, but maybe the people who live there would disagree with me. So at any rate, what we are finding out here mostly is like a lot of common opal. There was some like this piece here that had a lot of character, and as I work my way down the hill, you'll see I come across a lot of different pieces, like more diverse colors. Like here we have a white one, white specimen. It's got pockets with a little bubbly opal in it. Very cool piece. And so this was one of the larger white pieces that I found that day. I went out there to metal detect originally, but it didn't necessarily work out too well. I'm not the most versed in metal detecting, so I was doing my best and didn't bring my shovel, so I found a file that I could ruin. And so I'm sitting here trying to figure out how to get to where this metal detector is giving me a reading. It was giving me a reading for precious metal here, and I think I'm just doing it incorrectly. So if somebody knows more about metal detecting and can shed some light on that for me, I would really appreciate any tips that you got. So we're going to let the original audio pick up here. It's going to be a bit windy for a few minutes, but it does get better, and there's some really nice finds, so enjoy. Maybe I just need more practice. The closer I get to the bottom of this little ravine, the less windy it gets, which is great. Let's see what this little natural drainage canal has revealed and gathered. So we're gonna look down in here. It kind of goes for a little ways. Wow. I think it's worth it so far, huh? Heck yeah. Holy crap. Right as I pause the camera, look at this thing. Look at that honker. Oh my gosh. Ah, I can't see. Heck yeah. Well, I think we found a good one. This is oh wow, look at the chalcedony bubbles on it. Wow. That is rad. That is rad. Heck yeah. Score! Man, it is really nice out here. Somebody told me that you can find thunder eggs out here, which which I suppose in the right spots I wouldn't doubt. There's a lot of opal, and you can tell there's a lot of silicates that have seeped into things. I haven't seen too much rhyolite type stuff though that I understand to be indicators of. Oh, that's a cool one. Wow, it's a really cool one. Come on now. But I sure would like to see some of those indicators that there's maybe some thunder eggs in the area. I don't know, maybe somebody who's a little more versed in geology can shed some light on that subject, because I sure would like to figure it out. Alright, let's go back to where we left the metal detector. What is that? That's a leverite. It's a lever right there. Okay. Well, let's continue on down the grade. There's one right there. Sweet. I'm gonna have fun chopping these open and seeing kind of how they look on the inside. I mean, they're common opal. I'm pretty sure I know how they're gonna look, but you know, I love to do it anyways. A lot of the time I'm surprised by what's on the inside now. That is a real cool pattern there. Nice. I've seen like white to pink to red to orange to yellow. Those are kind of the main colors I'm seeing this common opal. Now there is a nice one there. Got some translucency to it. The silicate that formed the opal entered into pockets over time. It crystallizes and then erodes out of the rock where it formed, and as it weathers, and opal is softer, so as it weathers it gets broken and chipped and fractured, and then it pops out of the rock where it formed and rolls down into the middle of this ravine for danger to swoop in and grab that bad boy and turn it into something cool. Well, cooler, because I mean, what's cooler than rocks? I mean, let's be honest. Yeah, I feel like if there was longer, thinner, flatter pieces that we were finding of the same material, that we could allude to maybe there's a seam somewhere where the base rock cracked at some point uh, due to tectonic activity or what have you, and allowed a gap for that silicate to seep into and run down. And you'll find that a lot with agate. But with opal, I haven't quite seen, like, I think because opal's not quite the same as agate. They're both forms of chalcedony, but opal has a water molecule attached to it, so it's lighter than agate, but it also makes it softer than agate too. Yeah, well, that's an interesting one there. Here's a cool one that I just found here. It's got some sort of inclusions in it that are little round areas. When you hold it up to the light, you can still see some inside. That's going to be a cool one. Yes, indeed. I'm going to continue down for maybe 65 more yards or so looking, and then I think I'll double back because the sun's about to go over the hills. And huh, that is bone. Yep. What is that? That does not look like bone. Well, conchoidal fracture like that. My first guess is obsidian. It's a pretty light colored obsidian. Cool though. Yeah, it's a pretty nice size chunk, common opal. Oh wow, look at this one here. Look at the color on that one. Wow. Look at that color. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Well, I'd say all in all, this has been a fairly fruitful adventure. And yeah, found a cool spot that I would say that I would probably come back to. But then again, there's always new spots to find, and I would love to go and find lots of new rocks and new adventures and stuff. More bone. Lots of bones out here. I think that's probably another good reason I should get myself back to the truck before it gets dark. I found this interesting shaped rock, and it's probably nothing. As a matter of fact, I would bet that it's more than likely nothing. However, I'm gonna take it. I think it looks cool. That shape on the top, it just looks neat. I don't know. God, I'm weird, huh? That's weird. It's just, I mean, this rock looks like every other one of these rocks out here, pretty much. but somehow it's special to me. What the hell? All right, so this is the part in the journey where I count out about 30 more paces, and I can't find nothing cool. I'm turning myself around here. Nice red color, like a couple from earlier. All right, well, time to turn around. Well, it's got some pinks and some reds, like some streaks through it. Neat. All right, let's kick rocks, huh? Here's something interesting. So I want to say that I have a small specimen of this. This is not opal. I want to say this is something else, but I'll have to check if it's UV reactive. This is a mineral known as hyalite, which is found in Ellensburg and Wenas and around Natchez, which is the area that this video was shot. Man, I had a blast making this video. If you guys like, you want me to make more stuff like this, I'll start thinking about getting some better equipment, and then I'll take video when I go out to new places to find new materials and stuff to work and make into cool jewelry for y'all. So yeah, let me know. Your feedback is greatly valued. So I'm gonna sign off here. Hey, thanks for watching. If you guys like this video, share it. It'll help me make more for y'all in the future. Thanks.